MIXMASTER, finish the job!
Howdy bots and cons, it's part 3 of the 9 days of devastation. Looking at the Combiner Wars Constructicons and Perfect Effect upgrades as requested by Joe on Patreon. Although the Cybertronian ship has sailed for the Combiner Wars version, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive and Unite Warriors versions are still available on Big Bad Toy Store, as well as the 2 Perfect Effect upgrade sets, which make this Titan one of the best bangs for your buck there is. In part 3, we'll be looking at
MIXMASTER!
the Master of Materials Fabrication. Not to mention running his mouth.
Right! Megatron!
He's kind of like a slower speed Blur, babbling a lot and repeating things over and over.
Only my best, Skybot! Only my best!
Robot mode looks great, solid, sturdy legs, and always love gas tanks on forearms. Although he does have Hook's issue of elbow gaps, which the Perfect Effect upgrade helps to remedy. The oddest part about the robot mode is the giant cement drum that just hangs off his back, kind of like the butt of an ant. Feels like this should open up into helicopter blades like Inferno from Beast Wars. Although it's huge, it doesn't seem to affect his stability, probably because it's so hollow. Nope, no cement in there. Here's something you don't see discussed a lot with toys: posture. He tends to lean forward, giving him a mad scientist stance, which is perfect for his jittery personality. You can straighten him up if you want to, but it seems more fitting to have him leaned forward a little bit, scheming. Being a big fan of trucks that turn into robots, it's also cool to see his other truck parts showing in bot mode, like his smokestacks, which actually have holes in them. Very nice detail for this price point. MIXMASTER ended up with the barrel of Devastator's blaster because it seemed like the one most likely to have acid spraying out of it.
MIXMASTER, we need acid! Right!
And his other mode of acid delivery is the dual nozzles above his head.
Okay, let's mix up some H2SO4 with HCl with
Let's talk articulation. Head moves left and right, if you can get your fingers in there. The piece above his head obstructs a bit. Shoulders are impeded a bit by this piece right here. Not really any way around that. And he can't reach across his chest as well as Scrapper. He's got an elbow bend, similar to Hook. And the same elbow swivel as Hook. And he can also do a forward punching pose. Whoa! Hold it right there, fella.
Stand aside!
No way, pal. The budget for new camera lenses has been reached for this year. Fists are solid like the others, with a hole to hold the weapon. No waist movement. Oh, I guess he can look up, but with an invisible neck to go along with his invisible elbows. Thighs pivot out like Scrapper and Hook. And the legs bend forward the same way, with a good bend in the knee. This circular piece stops it from going further, but it's plenty of movement for such a bulky bot. And just to show off his stability, can he do the crane kick? That's pretty impressive. Same great ankle pivots as his teammates. And lots of range in the hips too. Although his ant butt stops him from being able to do the splits on the ground. But he can do the ultimate Van Damme splits if he's elevated though. Okay, let's transform this guy. Flying blind here as usual. Let's start with the head. We pull this back and fold this forward, but that's in the way. This opens even more to allow for clearance. This pops out, but it looks like it's probably a Devastator peg for when he combines, so we'll put that back. Straighten the arms out, Let's see. The fists don't fold in like for Scrapper and Hook this time. I guess they just stay out. The legs have pegs that hold it all together, so let's connect those. Hold snugly. That was pretty easy. I like how the feet don't need unfolding like on the others. And this foot section just folds back into the drum. That's it. Cool. That was really easy. We push the arms down into the body of the truck. And we have pegs that fit into the forearms. And that's it. MIXMASTER in weird looking 2-cab cement truck mode. This is kind of confusing. It's like he has 2 different cabs, and neither looks very good in my opinion. There's this one, which is mostly a cab thanks to paint applications, implying so, and then this small cab with nothing below it hanging out front. I guess this could be a cab since these smokestacks are right beside it. It's too bad the drum doesn't spin around like on the original one, because that's one of the most fun things for a kid to do with a cement truck. Mix the cement. So that's one of his main gimmicks in vehicle mode not there. And the other thing missing is an actual nozzle for him to spray acids from in vehicle mode, as he often did on the cartoon. I don't think he's got anything on his vehicle mode that could serve as an acid nozzle.
Right here, Buster!
Well, that's a stretch, but I guess you could open up his head compartment and use these.
I know! I'll combine some of each of the stronger acids!
Now, this vehicle mode may be pretty disappointing, both on this version as well as the Japanese and San Diego Comic-Con versions, but Perfect Effect did come up with a fix in one of their add-ons. I'm going to wait for the add-on episode to cover it in depth, but just to give you a little taste of what they've mixed up for MIXMASTER, check this out. And it's not just a simple single piece that clicks on. There's this piece inside that allows it to move for his transformation. That makes a big difference. And for some comparisons, here's his G1 version. Now this is weird. The drum on the original goes this way, and if you have it going on the same angle on the new version, then the wheels are backwards. Should be 4 on the back and 2 in the front. But if you turn the truck around and use this end as the cab, then the drum looks like it's on backwards. He's almost the same size as Grapple, thanks to the extra space that the drum takes up. And he's big enough to block out a mid-sized Autobot car, like Prowl. Okay, let's change him back to robot mode. This shrunken, withered little pruned cab swings up, and we pull the head out and fold it down. And we pull the legs out. Oh, let's pull the arms out first. Untab the forearms, and pull the arms out of the body. We swing the legs out and pull them apart. And wow, we're done. Easiest transformation yet. Talk about an homage to G1. Reminds me a lot of the original G2 Transformers, like laser rods. Simple transformation, but still lots of articulation. And the past meets present. Here he is with his G1 self in robot mode. A few similarities there. The wheels on the arms, lines on the chest. And I like how they carried over the old screws too. It's just too bad the cannons above the new version's head aren't chrome, or even painted silver. And the biggest thing I miss is how the original could fire this part out with dangerous 80s spring-loaded malevolence. What the actual hey? Are you serious? Twice in 1 week? And alongside some Masterpiece Decepticons, towering over Laserbeak, and just a bit shorter than Thundercracker, and bigger than small and mid-sized Autobots like Smokescreen and Gears, but just a bit shorter than the Autobot Jibber Jabber Master, Blur. And that's Combiner Wars Mixmaster, ready to cook up some corrosive concern for the Autobots. Part 4 will look at the Constructicons' mining and salvage scavenger, the aptly named Scavenger. Thanks for watching. If you have a request of your own, or you'd like to take part in fun extras like exclusive videos, votes to decide upcoming videos, and advanced screenings, check out patreon.com/MichaelMercy. If you've got a comment about the Combiner Wars Devastator, scroll down and go to town, and to join the tribe, hit subscribe. Nerdmaste.